Sarah and Roland do not get along. That is the reason Roland really moved out. That is 1,000,000% true. Joel wants another kid.
DISABILITIES plus spoiler.
Casey drinks alcohol.
Well, she obviously has.
I'm more scared of mum.
You having a relationship with Roland?
Yeah.
Casey broke up with her boyfriend because Joel didn't like him.
Didn't like him, he was a little punk.
You're millionaires. Guys, I want to address an assumption that came in quite a few times, which I think is actually bang out of order. And that assumption is that we leave Grace out. And
so unfair.
That's well out of order. Grace, do we leave you... What? Grace? Oh.
Did you tell her we were filming?
No.
I didn't.
I didn't. Did you?
Did you tell me?
I thought you was.
I thought you never told me to.
Grace?
No.
Obviously, we told Grace we were filming. Grace, do we leave you out? Do we leave you out? Don't say that. Do you feel left out?
No.
I think maybe why some people assume that you are left out is maybe just because you are the youngest out of the bunch and maybe a little bit quieter than us.
Out of us, yeah.
Because
Bit
most of the videos
quieter.
are like feature like us
Yeah.
four, so you're maybe a bit quieter.
I think also if you look at videos that we've done and we've given reasons why, but we've always shown Casey's videos of her party because they're in the summer,
Yeah,
and
Grace
we haven't
is
shown
in the winter, so
Grace's.
she can only have hall parties, which you can't really film because it's loud
Yeah.
music and
She
stuff.
did like a disco,
And it
plus
was
her
new
friends are
friends.
younger, so we didn't really want to film them.
Yeah, and obviously surprising her with her bedroom and not Grace, but that was again a reason.
But we
because
still kind of did Grace's room when we did
We
the
did.
with the
we did,
the
but
birthday.
your big bedroom
Yeah.
was a big surprise. But that was because your shower and wardrobe is old and it needed
And I'd
coming
been
down
really upset
anyway.
about my
So
And you were filming in there and the background of your shots looked really
Yeah.
bad. When we moved house,
And in general, I was
So
just
we are-
upset
And I've
about
got
it
so
and
many
everything.
ideas for my room. when
Grace
we
has
move
got big
house.
ideas.
Yeah,
And
she's
Grace's room is going to be a priority for us when we move.
And
we
I've
were-
got these
yeah.
2 strands. I'm just trying to hide them, but
Hello, two
She tried
strands.
to do her hair like with the little bits like down, but she
bit
did them
big.
too thick.
Okay, before we move on to the next assumption, guys, if you're new here or you haven't subscribed, then hit that subscribe button and join the DVG fam, and you can be part of the 1,000,000 DVG
Yeah.
fam club. Okay, so the next assumption is from Martha, and it says, you wish you were friends with more YouTubers with more subscribers.
I think.
oh.
Sorry.
Hold on, Grace is talking. Go on, Grace.
I said, I think we do wish that we were friends with more YouTubers, but not because they're YouTubers, but like, as in, does that make sense?
Yeah, I
As in,
think just like
it's not because
because
of their
we're
numbers,
doing YouTube,
But
so...
at the same time, I think we're friends with a lot of YouTubers. Like, we might not be like where we meet up and stuff, but like DMing, like, I'd still say that's a kind of
Yeah,
friend.
like we've made good friends with like Brandonio, Erin and Holly,
Yeah.
and Saffron, and obviously Wendy and Darren.
yeah, because
and Deb,
it's nice to
Jed
have friends.
and Casey. I'm trying to
And
get everyone's
Norris
names
Nuts.
in there before.
And like that's like
Name
the,
drop,
like,
name drop. No, but it's nice to
Oh, and Norris Nuts, yeah.
it's nice to definitely make friends with people that are in the same work as you, so then they know
Yeah.
where you're at. But definitely, we don't look at numbers with more subscribers and be like,
We should be your friends.
like,
Yeah, but if you have over 500,000 subscribers and you want to be friends, let us know. No, I'm
yeah,
joking.
we have to have like loads of subscribers.
We
And
literally
shout us
do
out.
not care about that at all. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one, okay?
We're waiting.
Casey's already said it. Joel doesn't like the way Casey dresses.
Well, because she wears like crop tops and like little shorts.
I'm wearing little shorts right now. I've got like frozen.
And what do you think?
I think you like the way. Not that you like it, but I don't think you don't like it.
I think all of my kids and my wife have like really good fashion sense, and I like
What
how
can
everyone
we
dresses.
say?
Yeah, I wear like oversized hoodies and stuff, and then Casey wears crop top. Well, I sometimes wear like that stuff, but I normally wear either
Yeah.
hoodies or just tops.
But there's nothing that like Grace wears that I'm question. There's nothing that Casey wears that's questionable
Like
for
you
me.
could say it might be. I wore like night pros and a crop top, but it's not like a.
But I just think it looks sporty. I don't
Yeah.
think it.
Yeah.
But the only thing
You was
I
on the
do
trampoline.
sometimes, like we do have a discussion about, is what you post on Instagram, and sometimes it's more like if
If
you're in
I'm
a
in a
bikini
bikini.
and we're on holiday or something, I'm still a little bit
Yeah,
like,
that's-
none of you work. You make money from YouTube. That is like true and not true.
Because YouTube is a
Because
job.
YouTube is
And it's not just really easy. It's
So it is work,
Editing takes a long
and
time.
we only work on YouTube, so it's kind of two things.
But yeah, jobs before, so.
So no, we don't work elsewhere. Our full-time job is YouTube. The main person that does it is Joel.
Yeah, like
And
I
I
run
don't
like the business side of it. Obviously, we're all on camera, but in terms of like when videos have got to be posted, doing thumbnails, making sure the edit's done, when we're working with brands, events, meetings, etc. Like there's lots of stuff that goes on in the background,
Which is all great, like I wouldn't change it for a while, it's my dream job.
but there is a lot of work. We don't just sit around and go, oh, let's just turn the camera on and film today. You can't agree on homeschooling.
That is
That's
true. It's
true.
literally
You
down
saw.
the middle here. This is
Yeah, like
this is it. Like
pro
they-
homeschooling,
and-
anti-homeschooling.
And we know who's gonna win that battle, don't we?
We do.
We
Sorry, guys.
do.
Grace wouldn't cry, she had to go to school. I'd cry if I had to be homeschooled.
Grace sometimes might
That's
shed a
right.
little tear if she has to go to school.
Yeah, but not as much as I would cry if I had to be homeschooled. I'd move out.
Okay, good. Then let's homeschool.
So it's like a win-win situation.
Maybe the lines decide to check.
Now what I was saying.
Wait, before you say that though, because I know what you're going to say.
I told
Before you say
Dad
that, on the homeschooling situation, we don't agree. We are having discussions about it in the house, and we'll just keep you updated. That's
Yeah.
kind of where we're at the moment.
Okay.
Go on.
I already
I'm
told Dad
absolutely
and
gonna
Casey. I saw it on TikTok, so don't be like,
Oh, you didn't make this up, okay?
so if you're 99 kilograms and you eat 1 kilogram of cheese, you're 1% cheese.
It's funny, right?
Or if you eat a little bit, then you're
I mean, I'm not
0.01%.
laughing as much because I've already heard it, but when she told me that upstairs, I was literally cracking up.
Why? I
It's
don't
'cause
know.
she
She's
just randomly
1%
said it.
cheese. Like, if she eats one, like, it's funny because it's so random.
That is so random.
Okay, don't worry,
It's on
wasted.
TikTok, so don't come at me.
Wasted.
Oh, this is a juicy one. Did you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's juicy.
I didn't see the last. Oh.
Sarah and Roland do not get along, and other people have also said that is the reason Roland really moved out. Is 'cause
No,
Sarah and Roland-
that is not true.
That is 1,000,000% true. But Sarah and Roland do not get on. They argue like brother and sister, but you love each other.
Yeah. You just said we
Even
don't
me
get
and
on.
Roland argue.
You don't get along, as in you argue,
Yeah,
but
but
you
it's
love
banter.
each other.
It's like
It's Ross.
our relationship.
You having a relationship with Roland?
Yeah. So
Actually,
his
really
mum,
is
so
getting
his
juicy.
mum's called Roz and my mum's called Roz.
That's
so we
what I
have an
just said.
like we have banter about like mum jokes because his mum's Roz and my mum's Roz, and then I think we get on really well. I have a really great relationship with
You
him
do?
because we have so much fun.
I argue
But I-
with him more.
Yeah, like him
But-
and Casey argue. Like we all
But we
argue
can.
because basically, like Roland is like part of our family. Therefore,
Yeah, I
you
feel
argue.
very. I feel
you
very.
argue with each other.
I feel very comfortable around him.
Yeah, like
No,
you
but
walk
she-
around naked. And
No, I don't. That's really weird. You don't. Next assumption would be Sarah's having an affair with Roland. She walks around naked.
Well, the next
No.
one is.
No.
No, I think what you said, like being brother and sister, is a good way because I think
That's
You
what
guys
all my
love-
friends
yeah,
say.
you
They
guys
said
love each
before,
other
Like,
and-
Roland's
You have
sister,
a
your brother, like,
love-hate
yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like on holiday when we was with him,
you argue
honestly,
loads.
we had a massive argument
About conditioner.
Oh my god, don't start the
It was me. It was
I listen. I'm like the mediator. On that holiday, I did feel like the parent, and Roland was like their brother, and they were arguing. And I'd listened to both sides of the argument, and then with the conditioner thing, I was like, Roland, they're 100% right.
Yeah,
and what
because-
you're saying is actually
No, but
backing
guys
up the
need to,
argument.
these people need to know what
No,
happened.
we've said this
They-
before
no.
about the conditioner.
I don't need a story
Okay.
time on conditioner.
Okay.
Okay, guys, Grace, read it out.
You want to move house? Yes, with a pool.
Oh, we're not.
Right. Well,
Grace, desperate for a pool.
like,
And a
which is
secret
so
room.
ridiculous.
She
We
said
are
she would
not
dig
getting-
one herself.
Yeah, a
I
puddle.
actually would.
Right, Grace, we're not getting a house with a pool, okay?
Me and
we
Dad
are
doing
going to
it
move
together
house.
when Mum goes on holiday.
DIY pool. I've seen them on YouTube. That guy in the jungle who cuts them pools out of like the
When-
dirt and that.
When isolation is over, we can start looking for houses so we can let you guys know.
Don't lie,
there's-
you've been looking now.
No, no.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Why
I've been
lying to
looking
them for?
online at houses, but I haven't physically gone to look.
Yeah,
and
and
you buy a
I
house
really want to
without
go
looking
with
around
you
them.
because even if we don't buy it, I'm really nosy. I look to like have a look.
If we
around
mention a
houses.
house, Grace like show it me online. Pull up Zupa on Safari, and I'm like,
She's like, gun to head, pull it up.
literally
No,
calm
and then
myself down.
yesterday they were looking at a house, and I was every single second I'd be like, show me the house, and the mum was just like, I'm looking at it.
And every house that we're looking at will not have a pool, Grace.
Whoa, guys, what's this one? Joel and Sarah aren't actually married.
Nope.
Is this because people maybe heard when we said on Instagram about getting married?
Oh, maybe.
So
Grace, go
they
for
are
it.
married, but I think they want to like get remarried or something.
You like renew your vows.
So yes, we are married. We've been married 9 years.
Just had our anniversary.
Just had our
You would have seen
anniversary.
the video for that.
And the honeymoon was in Maldives.
Yes.
And we left these two behind.
And I
Sarah
cried.
cried.
Did
I
you
cried.
actually?
Yeah.
I cried with joy, like, oh.
No,
Why
I
did you
cried
cry?
a lot because I just wanted to come home. I missed you both.
And he was scared of fish, and Dad didn't know
And
that
now you're
at
like,
the
you just
time.
wanna get away from
So
us.
that's the only thing they could do, and Dad didn't know. And
Yeah.
The
then-
whole holiday was
So-
just about being in the sea, and she didn't like the sea.
Yeah, so sadly my brother actually passed away 5 weeks before our wedding, and he was meant to be a groomsman. So the wedding, as much as it's like, is it bittersweet? Is that the right word?
Yeah, it was bittersweet, definitely.
Because it was amazing because
The
it's
wedding
day we
was
wa-
like the perfect day. It all went to plan, but it had this sadness there because Mickey wasn't there.
yeah.
And,
I obviously I'm not really a big drinker anyway, but I didn't have a drink because I was scared I would cry the whole day.
Oh,
I feel like
Everyone was crying during-
Roland was best man, and he made a speech and he had to wear sunglasses because he was crying so much because obviously Mickey was brought up in it. My family obviously just weren't in the right place to celebrate and dance the way that I know that they normally would have done. So we've
For
always
all
said,
of those reasons, it's like we feel like we want to do it again.
we always said about 10 years, and it's come so quick.
I don't know if we're
I
going to
don't think we're ready for it. Like,
We'll have to see. Joel wants another kid, but Sarah doesn't.
I do.
okay, but the assumption wasn't about you, Grace. So I was...
Oh, Grace is just trying to make the whole video about her now, just because we said we left her out. Like,
Yeah, it's about Joel and Sarah, this one.
Gonna
Does Joel and
answer
Sarah
it.
does Joel want it true?
That is true though, right?
It's kind of true.
You do, and I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know.
You only want to when you see a baby. But other than that,
When I see a
you
baby,
don't.
I don't want to.
Nah, actually, no, I'm not into that.
No, do you know what my reasons for and not like? I think the more you're like no, it kind of
He wants
makes
a
me
baby
go
for
yeah.
views.
Do it for the views. The more you're like, if you were like 100% yeah, then I might have been more like questioning. But where I'm like, you're saying no anyway. And then the other thing is, I think when we were gonna have thinking about having Chloe, I was like so debating like, should we have another one? And then now I think, imagine if we didn't have Chloe, like. And she's
do
so
say that,
amazing.
yeah.
Don't I say that?
Yeah.
Like, she's so amazing. Like, imagine if we had decided no. So now I'm debating it. I'm like,
But then when does that stop? Like after the next one, you would then be like, oh, imagine if we hadn't had, and then like now, like we've got dadvgirls. What about if we did have a boy? Then it'd ruin the whole thing. So
Then it'd
maybe
boy
we
v
should
girls.
dadvgirls plus boy. Like I think we should just.
another assumption is that I really want a son. People just generally in life, not just on YouTube, assume
Yeah.
when they meet me, they're like, oh, 4 girls, hopefully next one's a son. And like,
You don't. You've never said that.
Like, if we had another one, if I'm honest,
I
like
want it
obviously
to be a girl.
just a healthy baby, of course, is like the goal. If I had to choose, I'd choose another girl. But
Yeah.
of course, if I have a son,
Whereas
and
I
you're
actu-
watching this in the future,
Yeah. Whereas I actually.
hello, mate.
Yeah.
Casey drinks alcohol. Are
said
we
that.
gonna answer this one today?
Well, she obviously has like had alcohol. She wouldn't ever have anything like vodka or
Oh,
something
no.
crazy, but
At home,
We-
occasionally,
Like for
very
Christmas,
occasionally,
like
like
Christmas
Christmas,
dinner.
like a celebration,
But it,
Like
will
a
literally, it won't be like,
WKD.
yeah, it will literally be WKD,
which
like,
is vodka,
isn't
but it's very
but
weak.
yeah.
But it might be something like she just says, "Can I try it?" So we're like, "Yeah, you can try it," and she'd be like, "Oh, well, that's nice." She doesn't just sit
Yeah.
and
But
drink.
everyone has opinions on drinks. It's not just like.
And I
Casey's
wouldn't
alcohol.
drink like
That's nice.
drink where I'd get drunk or tipsy or anything. I'll literally just have like the odd one.
And if you are having one, it's not even like she'd have like a full one. It's more like a half a glass. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're like really
And I
careful
don't.
about alcohol.
But we-
Grace
Grace,
doesn't, and she
no.
won't until she's 14. But we're not, as a family, we're not big
We're
drinkers.
not big
so
drinkers. We don't
if
drink wine.
I
even
have
if we
tried,
said,
like a tiny bit of yours, and then I don't like alcohol. It's just like.
to be fair, I don't really like the taste of alcohol. So even if Casey had a little drink every time we did, that would be hardly ever. Oh. Juicy one about Grace. Grace acts innocent in videos, but really she is a rebel. Now, I'm not sure
I
if Grace is the right
remember
person
this
to answer or
morning-
Casey is.
This morning, Mum was like, "What's this on the toilet?" It was like I put a pool mask on the toilet by accident, and I was just like, "I don't know,"
And Mum could tell you were lying, that you had stained
because
it.
I don't really lie, and then
No.
so I was like, "No, I don't know."
And Casey was doing a TikTok the other day, and what was the TikTok? You called you called, like, the TikTok was to call Grace a word, which we won't say.
Oh.
And your reaction,
Was to throw paint at her.
threw paint at your sister.
Yeah, it wasn't planned.
It went all
So
in
Casey
my
There
head.
was a
really
big
angry.
argument
I was
afterwards.
so annoyed because
it's
I
just-
just
I
had a
just-
shower that morning. So
But the
then
thing,
to get in
it's
the
not
shower.
that I just done it to throw paint at her. It's because I had paint in my hand and she just called me the bad word, so I threw the paint at her.
Yeah, and one time I filmed her, I just gave her a little punch and she threw a cup of water in my face.
Yeah.
But generally, Grace is not, she's not a
No.
rebel. None of our kids are rebels.
None of us are naughty, like, I just more like talk back. That's because, like,
But you don't do it
it's like if I
Because
have
she
an
does,
opinion,
it just doesn't
if
stop
I have an
talking.
opinion, then I'll say it, and like I like to get my opinion across.
You haven't noticed, have you?
And I'm very stubborn.
And then Grace will do something like she'll act irrationally and we'll be like, Grace, like the paint thing, like, that's not okay. Oh, this is like a really, really difficult one to answer. But
Wow.
I saw it and we talked about whether or not we should address it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we felt like we will kind of address it now, but we are going to do more of a video
Yeah.
on it.
Which
And-
she said about
I know.
months ago.
So
Years.
the assumption
Now we're
is that you know Sophie's life expectancy, but you don't want to share it. So I know there might be some like younger people watching who don't really understand that question, but like a life expectancy is like how old someone is expected to live until. And to a certain extent, like, it's weird that this assumption come in because we've never mentioned it, but
Yeah.
we were actually given a life expectancy for Sophie, which was that she wouldn't live past,
She wouldn't live to be a teenager.
she wouldn't live to be a teenager. And, well, how do we, it's really difficult, isn't it? Like, we don't believe that. Like, we believe that she is going to live a
But she
full
did get better
and long life.
and-
Yeah, so we went to Great Ormond Street and she was having lots of tests done to find out what was wrong, and she got a diagnosis and we were told this life expectancy. So for a few months we were just heartbroken, and then we did go back to the hospital for further testing, and then they were like, we can't find it anymore. But they then wanted to do even more testing to try and find it again, and we were like, no, you've told us it's not there. That's enough for us.
I feel like there's so many gaps to fill in between that though.
Yeah,
That
we
it's
do
almost
wanna
like
do
you
Sophie-
can't do it. And one of the main assumptions that come in is that you're not going to do Sophie's, we call it Sophie's
Yeah.
video, and we are going to do it. The reason I haven't done it yet is like I don't really know exactly how I want to do it, and it's one of them things where I want to get it so right. It won't just be like a vlog.
It's not just going to be us sitting here talking about Sophie, because the way we see it is that when Sophie's bigger, she's going to see it as well, and it genuinely means so much to us that it has to be done in the right way. Like, it honestly, it does, doesn't it?
It's not
just
saying
like,
I'm just going to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm just going to shoot this video today.
Yeah,
Like,
it will be.
But at the same time, I'm overthinking it. So I do really, really want to get it done. And I know I said I was going to, but I am going to, but I just don't know.
And
when.
there's lots to it. Sophie's just in her 8 years it's been
It's
a
an
hell of a
incredible
ride, right?
story. It is, yeah, like, it's mad.
Wait, so
So-
you still got life expectancy, or did they just say no, it's fine?
It was almost like a nothing result, like, well,
They said it was there and that she wouldn't live to be a teenager. Then they said that they couldn't find it anymore. And they wanted to do further testing to try and find out if there was anything more they
Yeah.
could give us. But we decided to say, no, thank you.
Yeah.
We take Sophie as she is. So now we don't know anything.
Yeah.
but we just know what we believe, which is that she has a long life expectancy, just like any of us here. Okay, well, that was about to get emotional, so let's move on. Grace uses fake tan because
Oh.
Casey does. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
Oh,
Oh, I
honey.
didn't even know. We just quickly stopped filming for a bit because Grace got a bit upset talking about Sophie, but you're okay? And you want to carry on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, this one is about you, Grace. Grace uses fake tan because Casey uses fake tan.
Kind of. I use it because everyone uses it.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
not just because I do it.
I think we've all now started, because Casey does, she would then walk around the house brown,
Yeah,
and
do you
Joel
know what? I
started.
want to do the TikTok where it's like funny how it turns my fans, because you all used to slag me off about
Yeah, we did.
all the time. Casey
How many
Grimes.
clips on YouTube is there of
How
us
many
going,
times
oh yeah, don't adjust your TV set?
How many times have I gone into the car and Mum's gone,
Oh, you stink of fake tan.
how many times have I come down and be like, oh, you fake tanned?
A few people have actually said, like, isn't Grace a bit young to be fake tanning? My thing on that is makeup is one thing, and then fake tan, like, when you wear makeup, you're making yourself look older, right? When you're putting fake tan on, you're making yourself look like you've been on holiday.
It's not
Anyone
permanent
at any
fix.
age could have a suntan, right? So when the kids go on holiday, they get suntans. So to have a fake suntan, all right, yeah, you wouldn't let your little kids fake tan, but if Grace wants to be a bit tanned,
Because everyone else is. It's
because
not
everyone
like,
else is,
it's
what's
not
wrong
like
with
I'm
that?
the only one who's doing it. Like,
And we
Yeah.
wouldn't let her wear it like to school when it goes back to being school time. She probably wouldn't want to anyway.
I would.
Check. Sarah is the stricter parent. Let Casey and Grace answer this.
Yes.
'cause-
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, I thought it was going to be harder.
I'm
decision
more
than that.
scared of mum. If I ever want something which I think I won't be allowed, I go to dad. Because dad's more likely to say yes.
Oh, like the trampoline.
Yes.
Yeah, like, and like, if I've done
Seriously.
something like naughty, which I wouldn't really tell my parents if I've done something naughty, because why would you bait yourself out like that? But like, I'd rather dad tell me off than mum. And do you know what I do? Like, when you tell me off sometimes, like, say if you said I didn't do something, I actually hide my phone. Like, not hide it, but if I have it in my hand and you're about to tell me off, I just put it by my side, because if you see it and you want to do a
Noted.
punishment, then the first thing you would think about is,
Noted.
oh my gosh, she's got her phone. But she can't see the phone, that's not the first
Fine's
thing
just an
comes to
easy
mind.
punishment. Grace, what do you think?
I think mum is because, like, when mum saw the paint thing, she was telling me off and I was laughing and she was, like, telling me off. And then dad, when he heard, he was like, oh, it made the video 10 times better.
Oh, about the TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said, Casey, you should be thanking Grace because it made the TikTok more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like,
But also,
This
we
is
had a
relaxed.
little bit of a,
This is
a
our-
falling out about it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because, what do you mean, yeah, how do you know?
yeah,
we heard you. I heard you. You were in the utility room and me and Casey were in the kitchen. And then when we went outside,
oh yeah.
mum was like, no, you have to tell Sophie or something. Like, you have to be the
It was
boss
Casey,
or whatever.
yeah. But you were saying that obviously it ends up being
It
like
wasn't
as
a
if
big
you're
falling
the
out, by the
bad.
way.
Yeah,
in case
it-
anyone thinks.
Yeah, we don't
It's-
have big falling out.
No.
But you were saying like as in you feel like
then
you're
feel
then
like
have to be
I'm-
the bad
yeah.
person and I get to be like the fun one.
Yeah. Joel is so laid back, like really laid back.
Laid back.
Whereas I am laid back, but I can't quite explain. Well, I suppose just
You're
because I
laid
have-
back in a forward laid back kind of way.
I think a lot of mums say that they have however many children plus one because the dad is also a child. So, like, with the trampoline, like, you just didn't even think. You just said yes and you did it. And look how big it is. It
and-
takes up, like, the
And look
whole
how great
garden.
it is.
Wait, so,
Yeah, that is true.
basically,
About what I said.
I told Dad, oh, let's get a slide that connects from the trampoline. And so Dad was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm straight on
Yes.
Google like that.
Because-
Like, yeah, well, I'll
I'm like,
And I
No.
was measuring out the trampoline
She's
and
got
everything.
the tape measure outside. I'm on Amazon. She's running back in like, it's exactly 90 centimetres. And I'm like, great, I found one. And you're like, no.
I'm like, our garden cannot take any
It's
more
not big,
things.
Mum. It only comes down from that.
Let's not argue about the size. Casey broke up with her boyfriend because Joel didn't like him.
No.
Not true.
Didn't
I
like him, he was a little punk.
No,
Joke.
we did like
We
him.
did like
It
him.
just didn't really work out with them and you're still
Yeah,
friends.
it wasn't anything to do with them. Like, we're still like friends. Yeah.
I just think it was just hard, wasn't it? Like the same sort of things that we felt as being kids trying to be together. It's like you've got separate friends, you go to different schools, like, and you've got YouTube, and he had his football. So then
Yeah.
actually trying to find time to actually see each other, it got to the point where you'd go a few weeks. And
Yeah,
then
there
go-
wasn't any major reason why you guys
Yeah,
broke
so
up.
they're still really good friends, aren't you?
And like, because at first, like, all of our friends used to meet, and then they just kind of just stopped meeting. So then it was hard because he'd want to see his friends, and I'd see all of my friends.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, you're millionaires.
No.
Yeah, guys. Oh no, we didn't tell
Oh,
you.
we didn't tell you
didn't tell
that.
No, joke.
Oh.
Millionaires.
No, we're not millionaires. Loads of like same assumptions like this. You're millionaires. No, we're not. I'm sure lots of YouTubers are millionaires.
We're not.
We're not.
Like, we do well. Well,
We
you
do well,
guys.
yeah.
You do well, but you're not millionaires.
We do well from YouTube.
Unless you're
I mean,
hiding.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joel's probably a secret millionaire because
No, I'm not.
I
We're
wish.
saving for a house. That's where most
Yeah.
of our money's going.
yeah, we've been
Yeah.
very sensible of our
If we were
money.
millionaires, we'd have 2 houses by now.
Oh, this is another juicy one. You gifted Roland a car for YouTube. Like, as in, so we gave Roland a car during Vlogmas. So this assumption is saying that we only did that because of, like, making a YouTube video about it. So,
Well, you could also say that the only reason we'd be able to gift him was because of YouTube, but we didn't do it for YouTube.
yeah. So
Yeah.
YouTube,
Because of
YouTube allowed us to be able to do that for our friend.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't do it for YouTube. Like, we found it really difficult trying to think of, like, we wanted to do videos like where we were like giving because we want to just like spread like Christmas cheer. Like,
Well,
Christmas
yeah.
is about giving, but we found it really difficult because it's like
We didn't want to.
giving videos
Yeah.
are difficult because you're like, oh look, I'm gonna film myself being
Yeah,
a
we
good
didn't
person.
want that whole look at me, like, but
But
yeah.
Roland
too
also
hard.
being very involved in the YouTube. Like, if we had given him the car and not filmed it for a video, he would have been like, why didn't you film it? And basically...
Yeah, Roland would be.
And it was just really nice.
It
It was actually
Yeah.
really nice because obviously the effort that Roland had put in before with us with the game shows with the girls, so he actually thought he was coming to do a game show with the girls. So he was like, the
Yeah.
effort he had already put in thinking that he was going to do
Exactly,
a game show.
like-
So turning up was actually really, that part of it, even if there was no car, surprising him that
Yeah.
he was on the game show rather than...
Because he was like fully in it, like
Playing
with,
it, like
with,
he's-
with like doing the game show for the girls.
Yeah.
And then basically just being able to flip it on reverse and do it on for him. And he actually genuinely really needed that car at that time. So it was just like, it was perfect. It just worked out perfect. So
Yeah.
Grace doesn't like Joel's tattoos. Now I wouldn't have included this, but this assumption come up multiple times. So I'm wondering, have you said something on your social media that you
No.
don't like my
She
tattoos?
doesn't even use her social media.
Dad wanted to like get rid of these ones or something, and I really like these ones. I
Oh
like
yeah,
the
you
little
did
bird.
actually say you like them.
Yeah, I was like.
So you don't have
"Please."
any problem with any of my tattoos?
No.
Okay, cool. We'll
I
move on.
do.
No one cares. So this assumption says that Sarah suffers with mental health issues.
And Casey was looking at me like, what? Mental health issues is in like depression and stuff.
Oh,
So obviously,
What did you think?
but before I actually had Casey, I suffered from depression, and I always say that Casey
really?
did help me come out of that a different side, and Nanny will say that as well.
She'll probably help
never
you
knew
get
that.
back into it as well.
And then when my brother passed away, I suffered really bad, didn't I?
Yeah.
With it. So I know what it's like. I haven't been in that real dark place of depression that I know people can go to.
Yeah.
But I've suffered enough.
You've
Just
been
to,
there, but we've never been like worried about you in any way.
yeah.
I've also suffered with some mental health issues as well, but
What?
not.
I've never knew
Yeah,
any of this.
I think the important thing about talking about it now is like, see how you were so surprised when we said mental health, is that it's trying to come away from a stigma that mental health issues
I knew-
means
no, I didn't
that
think-
you're mentally
yeah,
ill.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
didn't think about that. I knew stuff about like
Yeah.
obviously like OCD,
As if she never
like
seen you
anxiety, like and
Yeah.
depression. But I just didn't think that you guys had
Yeah.
it.
I think
Yeah.
that's the thing as well. When you've got depression, it is really easy to hide. I know personally, I've found people around me probably wouldn't, other than you, and maybe like my mum, but other people wouldn't have known that I was depressed because I could easily fake a smile, and it was actually easier to pretend to be okay. Like when you're out and about, and actually home closed doors, that's when it's the hardest.
Yeah.
So
Like when I was going through some issues, I physically
What did you have?
couldn't.
Depression?
Yeah, I couldn't even talk about it. Like even if I wanted to, it's like almost like the words. I had no words.
you actually only told me the other day the extent of how bad it was.
Yeah, and I didn't know I had
You
it.
didn't
When I
wanna tell
mentioned
me.
something to you in passing, you were like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." At the time, but like, I'm not. I'm like right now, for like
And I think that's the thing,
I
because
feel
you're
very
through it, you
grateful
can talk
that
about it.
yeah, like my mental health
Yeah.
right now is really good.
Who helped you get through it?
Well, obviously, like your mum is always there for me, but like for me, I had to do things for myself. I had to make sure, like, I had to do things that I didn't feel like doing, which helped me get out of
Like
that place. Like
exercise.
exercise. When the last thing you feel like doing, or me personally,
No, I
is
think everyone.
exercising and talking to people, and those are the two really important things. But also things for me, like getting up early, not staying in bed. So you know how I always get up early. I like to go for a
Every day.
run.
Getting up
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
working,
like these things
having,
really-
having a purpose, having a reason
Yeah.
to get up. So work, exercise.
Like I've been in a really good place for a long time, and like I've only really suffered with like depression like maybe a couple of times, so I'm not like an expert or anything. Anyway guys, that is most of the assumptions. Well, there was loads of assumptions. Those are the juicy ones. Guys, if you haven't already, then please hit the subscribe button and help us get to 1 million subscribers, and we see you next time on Dad V.
Girls, bye!